Hello, dear students. So, we come to the next lesson of entrepreneurship. In the last lesson, we have covered the concept of marketing mix. So, just a quick reminder of it. The marketing mix refers to the various ingredients or tools which the marketer or the producer uses to interact with a particular market. Marketing mix is the term used to describe the combination of the four elements: product, price, promotion, and place. Note this, students, these elements are more popularly known as the 4 P's of marketing. Let me tell you why. It is because the name of all the four elements of marketing mix starts with the letter P. Let us get into the first element, that is product. Now, under the element product, we have got different topics like product mix, branding, trademark, packaging, and labeling. I'll teach you all the elements one by one. Now, what is a product mix? The product mix refers to the important decisions related to the product. Before producing a product, no matter the product is big or small, but there are some decisions which you need to take. Out of all, the first decision will be the quality of the product, next will be the design of the product, then the packaging of the product, then product assortment, etc. Now, what is a product assortment? It means the producer has to decide the number of products he will offer in the market, so the quantity is normal, not high or not low. There are three components of product mix. These are branding, packaging, and labeling. Let us first understand what is the meaning of branding. Now, students, you must have heard the term brand earlier also. So, let me tell you, a brand is the identification of a product. It can be in the form of a name, a symbol, or a design. When a marketer produces a product, he has to give a name to that product. Just like when a baby is born, we give him or her a name right after the birth so that he can be called or identified by that name. People will get to know about him when he is given a name. So the same way, a product also need to be given a name so that people will know about it and can identify it easily. And giving a name to a product is the most important activity of a marketer. I will give you an example now to understand it more better. Now let's say these two are bottles. Now I am a marketer and I'm here to give a name to these two. For the first one, I give a name water bottle, and for the second one, I'm giving the name as Milton. Now, see, you can easily understand the difference. Both are water bottle, we all know, but still for the second one, I have decided to give the name as Milton. That means it's a brand name of that bottle. But the first one is just a simple water bottle without a name. This can also be in the form of a symbol rather than a name. It depends on the company. The branding is not only done to identify the seller or the producer, but also to make your product superior than the competitor's product. It is a seller's promise to deliver the quality product and satisfaction of buyers' expectations. Let's say when we go to buy a pair of shoes, we can get it for 500 also and for rupees 5000 also. Let's say these two are the pairs of shoes. This one is a non branded one and its price is 500. And this pair of shoes is from the brand Adidas and its price is rupees 5000. We could easily buy the first ones, but still, if we can afford, then we can go for the branded ones whose price also is way more than the non branded one. But still, we get it. Why? Just because the quality of a branded product is much better than the non branded ones. So, this is the difference. A branded product gives us the assurance of the quality and service. Now, related to branding, we have few important terms that we need to understand clearly. The first one is brand. A brand is an identification of a product. It can be in the form of a name, symbol, or a design, etc. For example, Surf, Dettol, Nike, Adidas, etc. The second one is brand name. Now, the part of the brand which can be spoken is called a brand name. Or, in other words, we can say it is the verbal part of a brand. A brand can be in the form of a name, design, symbol, or anything else. But in a brand name, we are specifically focusing on the name. That means the part of the brand which can be spoken. We cannot speak out a symbol or a design. But when it is a brand name, we understand that it is something which we can speak out. Next comes the brand mark. The part of the brand which cannot be spoken but can be recognized is known as a brand mark. Let's say this is an example of the brand Adidas. Adidas is the brand name and it can be spoken. But this is the symbol of Adidas which cannot be spoken. It can just be recognized when we look at it. More examples are there like the sign of an arrow in the Nike brand, then the Mercedes sign of star, and many more are there. You just have to understand that the part of the brand which can be spoken is called a brand name, and the part of the brand which cannot be spoken but can be recognized is known as the brand mark. And the last one is trademark. Now, when a producer produces a product of a particular brand, it needs to be legally protected because anybody can copy the way of producing a product or the type of raw materials that has been used. He can easily make a product exactly like the branded product, and the brand owner might not know also. Let's say you produced a branded product and someone else came and knew about it and copied your way of production. Will you like that thing? Obviously not, because you have worked hard for it, but someone else is taking its advantage. So that's when the brand mark comes into existence. A part of the brand which is legally protected is called a brand mark. No one can copy the symbol or the brand name without taking your permission, and if they do so without taking the permission, then you can take legal actions against them.